Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. Today we're going to be diving into something I think a lot of people are really interested in, and that is, how to activate your hidden potential.
Yeah.
And for this deep dive, we are going to be looking at Chosen Ones Walk the Path with Amaris, and specifically Chapter 13, which is called Activating Gifts and Abilities.
Yes.
And what's really interesting about this chapter is it's kind of a blend of storytelling and practical advice.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited to kind of unpack it all.
Yeah, and I think that to bring that to life, we have this story about Leela, who's in this small village called Evergreen.
Yeah.
And she struggles with self-doubt, but it's a journey that I think a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah, and what really stuck with me was that she was drawn to things like meditation and energy healing, but she kind of questioned it.
Yeah.
Was this real? Was this all in my head?
Mhm.
I think a lot of us have been there.
Right. It's that, am I really capable of this?
Yeah.
It's that internal struggle
Yep.
that a lot of people can relate to.
Absolutely.
But her journey illustrates the importance of outside perspective. She seeks out mentors. She dedicates herself to practice and developing these gifts.
Yeah.
And that's where things start to shift.
And it really makes you think, like, how many of us are holding ourselves back because of that?
Yeah.
Because of that self-doubt. But what I thought was really cool was that it goes beyond just Leela's story, and it's speaking to us, to you.
Yes.
It's saying that each of us possesses unique talents and insights, maybe even sensitivities that are just waiting to be discovered.
Absolutely. And it leads to the question of, what do we even mean by gifts and abilities?
Right.
It's not just talking about skills or talents,
Yeah.
I'm good at basketball or whatever. It's something deeper.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that, we have inherent potential.
Yeah.
We have a capacity for something truly unique and special that can enrich our lives and the lives of others.
And I love how it's not just about, self-improvement. It's about how can we use this to make a difference in the world around us.
Exactly. And so it's about how can I use this to make a difference?
Yes.
But also, recognizing what are these gifts and abilities?
Yeah.
Maybe it's problem solving. Maybe it's creative expression. Maybe it's empathy.
Yeah.
The point is, these aren't just personality traits. They're aspects of our being that we can cultivate and grow.
It's like we all have this unique set of tools that are just waiting to be discovered. And maybe you're a gifted communicator. Maybe you have an innate understanding of systems and processes, and that makes you a natural problem solver.
Exactly.
So it's like explore those inherent strengths and see them as gateways to something really extraordinary.
Yeah. And how do those gifts develop?
Yeah.
Is it nature versus nurture?
Right.
I think it's probably both. But the point is that our potential is not fixed.
Right.
It's this dynamic force that we can cultivate throughout our lives.
It's so empowering because it's like we're not limited by what we think we know about ourselves. There's always room to grow and discover. But how do we go about doing that?
Right.
How do we activate those gifts and abilities?
Yeah, the chapter lays out a series of practical steps that we can use, and I think you'll find it surprisingly insightful and applicable to anyone listening.
Well, I'm ready to dive into those steps.
Okay.
They sound like they could be game changers for people. But before we get to the how-to,
Okay.
I'd like to explore a little bit more about Leela's experience.
Yeah.
What were some of the specific challenges she faced, and how did she overcome them?
So one of the biggest challenges she faced was overcoming self-doubt and this fear of judgment
Yeah.
and the uncertainty of stepping into the unknown.
Right.
And it's a common thing we see in a lot of personal growth narratives.
Yeah, it's that voice inside that says, who am I to do this? Or what if I fail? And it can be so paralyzing.
Absolutely. But the chapter emphasizes that those doubts, while uncomfortable, they can actually be signposts that point us toward areas where we need to grow,
Oh, wow.
where our gifts are waiting to be unearthed.
Okay, so instead of seeing it as a roadblock, it's like a compass
Exactly.
that's guiding us towards our potential.
Yeah, and that's what Leela does.
Yeah.
She doesn't let those doubts consume her. She seeks out mentors,
Yeah.
people who have walked a similar path
Okay.
and who can offer guidance and support.
Right, and that's such an important step in this process because, sometimes we need somebody else to help us see our potential when we can't see it ourselves.
Yeah, like you can't see the picture when you're in the frame.
Exact.
So having someone outside of yourself can be illuminating.
Yeah, and a mentor can offer insights and share their own experience and offer encouragement when we need it.
Yeah.
And help us navigate those inevitable challenges.
Absolutely. And it's not just about seeking guidance. It's about taking action.
Okay.
Putting in the work to develop those gifts. It's like any skill, playing an instrument, mastering a sport.
Yeah.
Learning a language, we have to dedicate ourselves to it.
Yeah, it's potential. Without action, it just stays potential.
Exactly.
You have to nurture it. You have to hone it.
And that brings us to another important element.
Okay.
Stepping outside of our comfort zones.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This is where the real growth happens.
Okay.
Embrace challenges.
Right.
Push past limitations.
Yeah.
Try new things, even if they seem intimidating at first.
And I think that's so crucial because if we only stick to what we know, what we're comfortable with, how can we ever discover those hidden aspects of ourselves?
Yeah. Think about expanding your horizons every time you step outside your comfort zone.
Right.
It creates an opportunity for growth, for those aha moments where you realize, oh, I'm capable of more than I thought.
It's like that sense of accomplishment when you conquer a fear or try something new, and it's like, I actually enjoyed that, even though it was scary at first.
And the chapters doesn't just focus on individual growth. It highlights the importance of sharing those gifts with the world.
With the world.
It's about recognizing that those abilities aren't just for us.
Right.
But they can be used to make a positive impact on others.
It's like a ripple effect. It's like our actions, our contributions can create this wave of positive change that goes beyond just us.
Absolutely. And when we share those gifts, we contribute to something larger than ourselves.
Yeah.
We also deepen our understanding of those gifts.
Yeah.
It becomes a cycle of growth and contribution.
I love that.
Yeah.
But I imagine, activating our gifts. It's not always easy. There must be times when we feel stuck or lost or unsure of the path forward. So
the chapter emphasizes the importance of staying open and receptive to new opportunities and lessons. Embrace the unknown trust that we're being guided.
Yeah.
Even when the path isn't clear.
It's like surrendering a little bit.
Be flexible, be adaptable.
Right.
Be willing to course correct.
And it reminds me of that saying that life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
Yeah.
So we have to be open to those moments that can redirect us.
Absolutely. And as we're navigating this journey, the chapter reminds us to cultivate gratitude.
Yeah.
It's about shifting our perspective from what we lack to what we have, appreciating the progress that we've made.
Yes.
The gifts that we do have and the opportunities that we've been given.
And gratitude is such a powerful thing.
Yes.
It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have.
And that mindset is crucial for staying committed to growth. It's not about reaching a destination. It's about embracing the journey.
It is. It's a lifelong journey.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
There's always more to learn, more to explore.
Absolutely.
More ways to grow.
It's about continually evolving, expanding.
Yeah.
Becoming the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
And the exciting part is that every step unlocks new possibilities and reveals hidden depths within us.
It's truly an empowering and transformative journey.
Absolutely.
I'm sure our listeners are eager to hear about those final steps.
Okay.
But before we dive into those, I'm curious about your thoughts on something.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about seeking guidance from mentors, but what about community?
Well, that's a good question.
How does connecting with like-minded individuals contribute to this whole process?
That's an important aspect that we haven't really touched on yet.
Okay.
And it's the power of shared experiences and collective growth.
Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be good.
Yeah.
And listeners, stay tuned.
Yes.
Because we are going to explore the role of community in activating our gifts and then those final steps that can help you unlock your hidden potential.
Yes.
Welcome to Church of Real Talk Coaching Services, because sometimes, just sometimes, you just need a compassionate ear to listen. Go ahead and reach out to us today. Let us help.
So, we were talking about the power of community.
Yeah.
And it's something that's often overlooked, but it's so vital.
Okay.
To surround yourself with people who support you, share similar aspirations.
Yeah.
Can be incredibly empowering.
It's like a cheerleading squad for your soul.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can offer encouragement when you stumble. They can provide a sounding board for ideas.
Yeah.
And they can help you keep reaching higher.
Right. And sometimes just knowing you're not alone in the journey makes all the difference.
It's that sense of shared purpose.
Yeah.
A collective energy that propels everyone forward.
And that can be so powerful.
Yeah, and this can take many forms.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a group of friends who support each other's growth.
Right.
Maybe it's a mentorship circle or an online community.
Yeah.
The point is to find your tribe,
Yeah.
people who resonate with you and who encourage you to be your best.
It really highlights how interconnected this journey is.
Yeah.
How we can all learn and grow from each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, as we move towards the end of this process,
Okay.
there are two crucial steps the chapter highlights:
Okay.
cultivating gratitude
Yeah.
and a commitment to continuous growth.
We touched on gratitude earlier.
Yeah.
And I see how important it is.
It's about shifting your perspective.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have.
Right.
Instead of focusing on your shortcomings,
Yeah.
focus on your strengths and the progress you've made.
Right. And when you approach it with a grateful heart, it's like it just fuels your motivation and it attracts more abundance.
It's a positive feedback loop.
Yes.
Yeah. And that leads us to the final step,
Okay.
a commitment to continuous growth.
Right. Yeah.
Activating your gifts and abilities isn't a one-time event.
Mhm.
It's an ongoing journey.
Right. It's like acknowledging that we're never done.
Yeah.
There's always more to learn, more to explore, and
Absolutely.
ways to grow.
It's a mindset of lifelong learning,
Yeah.
of curiosity, and a willingness to push yourself, to step outside of your comfort zone.
That is so empowering
Yeah.
because it means that no matter where we are on this journey,
Yeah.
there's always something new to discover.
Absolutely. And to wrap things up, I want to leave you with this thought-provoking question
Okay.
from the chapter that really stuck with me.
Okay.
What if the purpose of activating your gifts
Yeah.
is not just about your own fulfillment,
Okay.
but about being a light for others?
Wow. That is powerful.
Yeah, it shifts the focus from self-improvement
Yeah.
to service,
Right.
from individual growth to collective impact.
It's like this ripple effect of inspiration.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it.
What? Yeah.
You're transforming your life,
Yeah.
but you're also contributing to a brighter world.
That is a beautiful and inspiring way to conclude this deep dive.
Thank you.
I'm feeling super motivated now
Me too.
to embark on my own journey of activation.
And I hope everyone listening does too.
Remember, we all have unique gifts and abilities
Yeah.
that are just waiting to be discovered, and the world
Needs what you have to offer.
needs what you have to offer. So thank you for joining us on this deep dive into activating your hidden potential. We hope you gained valuable insights and some practical tools to embark on this journey of self-discovery and contribution.
Yeah.
Keep exploring,
Keep growing.
keep growing, and keep shining your light.
Yes.
So we were talking about community and how important it is.
Yeah, it could be so powerful to have those people around you.
Yeah, you know those who support you and share similar aspirations.
Like having a cheerleading squad for your soul.
Exactly. And, they offer encouragement when you stumble.
Yeah.
And, a sounding board for ideas and just help you keep reaching higher.
Yeah, and just knowing you're not alone in this.
Yeah.
That shared purpose, that collective energy can propel everyone forward.
And it can take so many different forms.
Yeah.
It could be a group of friends supporting each other's growth,
Right.
a mentorship circle,
Uh-huh.
an online community.
Yeah. Just find your tribe.
Find your tribe.
The people who resonate with you and who encourage you to be your best.
It really highlights, that interconnectedness of this whole journey and how we can all learn and grow from each other.
Absolutely. And as we get towards the end of this process,
Okay.
the chapter really highlights two more crucial steps:
Okay.
cultivating gratitude
Okay.
and the commitment to continuous growth.
And we talked about gratitude earlier,
We did.
and I can see how it plays such a vital role in all this.
Yeah, it's about shifting your perspective.
Yeah.
Not focusing on what you lack, but focusing on what you have.
Right.
Not focusing on your shortcomings, but on your strengths and the progress that you've made.
And it's like when you approach it with a grateful heart, it just fuels that motivation and attracts more abundance.
Exactly. It's a positive feedback loop.
Yes. And it leads us to that final step,
Right.
that commitment to continuous growth.
It's not a one-time event.
Right.
It's an ongoing journey.
We're never really done, are we?
No.
There's always more to learn, more to explore,
Always.
more ways to grow.
It's a mindset of lifelong learning,
Yeah.
curiosity, and a willingness to push yourself.
Yeah.
Step outside your comfort zone.
And that is so empowering because it means no matter where we are in this journey,
Yeah,
there's always something new to discover.
absolutely. And as we wrap up this deep dive into activating your hidden potential, I want to leave you with one question from the chapter.
Okay.
What if the purpose of activating your gifts is not just about your own fulfillment, but about being a light for others?
Wow, that is powerful.
Yeah, it shifts the focus from self-improvement to service, from individual growth to collective impact.
It's like this ripple effect. Inspiration.
That's the beauty of it all. You transform your life and you contribute to a brighter world.
What a beautiful way to conclude this deep dive.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I am feeling so motivated.
Me too.
To start, really embark on my own journey of activation.
I hope everyone listening feels that way.
Yes, remember, we all have those unique gifts and abilities just waiting to be discovered. And
the world needs what you have to offer.
The world needs what you have to offer. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you've learned a lot and you have some tools to use to embark on your own journey of self-discovery and contribution.
Yeah.
Keep exploring, keep growing, and keep shining your light.
Yes.
Welcome to Church of Real Talk, where love, faith, and spiritual growth converge to create a sanctuary for chosen ones and seekers alike. Our mission is clear: to empower and uplift individuals by fostering a community rooted in love, faith, and spiritual growth. At Church of Real Talk, we envision a world where wisdom is shared, divine paths are embraced, and healing begins. Join us on this journey of empowerment and transformation, where everyone is encouraged to explore their spirituality, overcome life's challenges, and contribute to a better world. Church of Real Talk, your sanctuary for love, faith, and spiritual growth. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become part of our community today.